So all you need to do is to turn them on the side. This already has a split. These here, they already have a split on the side. But this is good because it gives me a pattern of where I want to cut it. Here we go. Okay, so right here, you're gonna cut them all the way up on the side until you get to the pocket. Once you get to the pocket, it'll be open. So the seam is right here. You're just going to keep cutting all the way up. There you go. You're going to keep cutting all the way up. You will see the pocket laying underneath. I'm not going to cut these, but as you cut, you're going to go under the pocket where the seam is. Hold it up. You're going to cut the pockets out later. And just keep cutting all the way up. Once you open this up, it'll be open. You'll see the pocket laying there. So you're going to cut the pocket out later, but just continue to cut up. And then you're just going to keep going. Keep cutting in strips. Take your time. This is the most time-consuming part, is cutting your strips. And again, the straighter you make your strips, the better. It'll look a lot more. If you can notice on mine are a little jagged, but they looked okay. After you cut open one leg, and cut the pocket out. After you cut the pocket out, you're going to continue to cut the opposite side. Do all of the strips down, just like you did on the first leg. Go around the pocket and then cut the pocket out. Now, once you get this, what you're going to do, you're going to take each strip and stretch it. You're going to stretch them out. They come out a little uneven, but once you get them all, after I stretched all mine out, let me lay it down so you can see it again. Once I stretched all mine out, they were a little uneven at the end, but I just cut the ends to make them even, and it came out like that. Okay, the next project is this here, and it is a little jacket that has a tail in the back. All I did was cropped this little coat. It was more of a coat or a duster. And if you can imagine this being open here or long, just imagine it not cut, having the two sides here and here. All I did was cut it across, and I'll show you. What I used, I measured it by using this piece that I already had. This is a blouse, and I was going to do the bibbing on it, but I changed my mind instead of bibbing it out. So, okay guys, just pretend that this is the one I just showed you. This one I just showed you. I'm going to just demonstrate what I did, just to give you a better visual. All I did, I measured how high or how cropped I wanted it to be, right across here. Now this has pockets in it, so I'm not going to cut this. This is another duster that I had. But just to show you how I got that, I took a piece of chalk and I measured how high I wanted it. If you can see that. I measured it at here, right across, all the way across. And then all I did was cut it. I cut it to the end, being careful. Only the top part that you're cutting. Do not cut the whole thing. I almost did that. Only the top part is what you're cutting, or this part. This part here is the only thing you're cutting, not the bottom. So you take the top part and you just cut it all the way across here. And then you cut the other side same way, all the way across to the seam on the end. So that's really all that I did. You can leave it as a raw edge, or you can, like what I did, I hemmed it and then put iron tape to hem it for a smooth hem, because for something like this I didn't want it a raw edge. For this one, being that it's a little more dressier, I didn't want to have a raw edge, so I tucked it under here, folded the hem under with some fabric tape instead of sewing it, and ironed it flat to make a smooth edge. That's basically all. And once you get it cut the way that you want it, then you'll have a cropped little duster that has tails. And the next project, guys, is this. It's like a muumuu. It's like a muumuu that Miss Roper wore back in the days. Really wide material. It's got these sleeves here. They have somewhat like a bat wing here on this. I thrifted this about maybe 4 years ago, but I really loved it. And if you notice, it has this sequin here. I love the pattern. It is a vintage piece. And it's just a big piece of material. But if you notice here, I have a diagonal cut right here in the front. This looks awesome with a pair of jeans, over a pair of jeans. I'll show you a picture on the screen of what I'm, the look that I was trying to achieve with this. And yeah, I'm going to show you how I did this. Now, again, I did not film this when I made it because I was just trying it out. And since I liked it so well, I thought I would let you guys know if you were interested in trying to make one as well. So what I'm going to use, or give you a demonstration of, here's another one that I have. I'm not going to cut this one, but this is just an example. Basically looks like this. And the only thing that I did was to cut it diagonally. And let me show you. Okay, so again, this is an example of what I'm going to, or how I'm going to show you how to get that tunic that I made the other day. Now, instead of starting here, you don't want to start here under the sleeve. You want to bring it down. I would say about 5 inches, maybe more. You determine how high you want the opening in the top. Let's see. I'm going to measure about, is it about 5? A little bit, I would say about 7, 8 inches. I would say about 8 inches right here. And I put a mark right here. Let me bring that in so you guys can see it. All I'm going to do is curve it. Take your time. Curve it as far down as you want it, however wide you want it. Do not go all the way across. You're curving it so you can get that curve. It's good that this has lines in it because it has a pattern. I'm going to show you guys. If you can see how I curved it? I started up here. Trying to get this closer for you guys. Okay, here we go. Started right here, and I just curved it around. Do not go all the way across. Just curve it, because you want that asymmetrical line all the way down. I marked it all the way down to the hem. We'll start to cut. Now again, this has slits on the side, but the other one I showed you, it doesn't have slits. I'm just using this as an example. I am not going to cut this. I like this the way that it is. I might do something else with it. So all I did for the top part only, do not cut the bottom. Do not cut the bottom. So what you're gonna do is start at the hem and just cut all the way up. You're gonna cut the curved line all the way down. Cut it all the way down to the middle of the top. If you have a dress and you want to do it that way, you can do it that way too. All the way down to the hem. What you can do, I'm going to take these chalk marks out. Some may like it this way. Instead of going curved on the side, you may want to start, I would say on this, I would go about, let's see, about maybe, we can still probably go about 8 inches from underneath the arm. 8 inches down, starting there. And instead of curving it, you can go to the other side and cut it either straight across to be a crop in the front, or you can curve it. Curve it. Curve it so it looks like this. And I'll show you guys this in a minute. I'm just making the marks here in chalk. You want to measure how high you want it. Or you can curve it. This is a curve. So you have a curve going around it. You're only going to cut the top layer, not the bottom. Cut that, curve it around, and you'll have like a cropped top, and the back will be long. Now, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, these are just ideas that come in my head. You can definitely utilize any materials that you have, any clothing pieces that you have. You can use your thrifting pieces more than one way. That is getting your cost per wear. Also, even though you don't pay that much for thrifting pieces, you can still utilize pieces you already have in your closet. You like the look, but you're kind of tired of the look. But if you can make it look a different way and wear it a lot more, then why don't you just go ahead and try any of these DIY pieces? You'd be surprised of how many things that you can transform your old clothes you already have in your closet and make it look like new. Next piece, crop jacket, blazer. Okay guys, this is a blazer that I had, and I wanted it cropped, so I just cropped the jacket by just cutting it off. You see the piece that I've already cut here, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Guys, it's just a matter of cutting it. It's very simple. It is not difficult to do. And get you a thrifted jacket. I wouldn't want to use one of my jackets that I spent a whole bunch of money. You can go, of course, as a thrifter, you can go to the men's section. Go to the men's section. Or the women's, but I prefer men's. Yeah, I like the fit of a men's blazer, so I prefer that. And all I did, I measured how high I wanted it. I tried it on, and I measured how high I wanted it. And usually for me, it's about here on me, but you pick how long you want it. Only thing I did, I would get one that maybe has pockets in the front, such as this in the front, and all you're doing is taking it after you measured it and cutting it straight across. Just cutting it straight across. You can make tails with this as well if you choose to, but I didn't. Once you have your raw edge, again, what I did was just hemmed the inside because I did not want it raw. I hemmed the inside right along the edges here. Turned it under, hemmed it with some hem tape, and made a smoother edge. And yeah, guys, that's it.